Good morning. Today is Wednesday, August 22nd. I'm Jen, and welcome to JennJiggles. This is a podcast about losing weight and just general lifey stuff, and hopefully me encouraging other people to get healthier and stay fit. Hi. It's been a wild day and a half. I'm really sorry I didn't podcast yesterday, but we had a lot of exciting things going on in our home, and outside our home. And I'll talk about that later. Last time I talked to you was on Monday, and I had gained weight. I heard from people that I know, hello, girls, and I heard from some people that are new to me, hello, you know who you are, and it was brought to my attention that if you skip meals, then, yeah, you gain weight. And I was a very frustrated little girl, but, well, not so little, else we wouldn't be having this podcast, right? Yeah, I got frustrated. So, Tuesday morning I had lost back a pound, and this morning 0.4. So I'm feeling a little bit better. Got back into my exercise routine, did everything I was supposed to be doing. Sort of looking at my portion sizes, even on my veg, my green stuff, and looking at what I was eating. My new coach she's basically said to me, you're not eating all your calories, you have to eat all your calories. And the last person said you're not eating all your calories, but didn't say this is why you need to eat all your calories. My new person is utterly communicative, and not to the point of being over communicative or badgering, but very insightful, and she's a great educator. So yeah, so I'm looking at my portion sizes. I'm trying to increase my caloric intake with greens and fruits rather than carbs and proteins. But now that I'm looking back at, basically what I have now is a pie chart, and it shows your carbs, your proteins, and something else. Oh God, it's leaving me. Anyway, I'm trying to get a balance there. So I have increased my caloric intake for my veg and my fruit, and I have actually increased my carbohydrate on her advice. And yeah, protein, duh, and increase my protein intake on her advice. So yeah, it's working pretty well, actually. Also, I learned a lot about healthy fats and why it is okay to have a pat of butter a day. No one's going to die, or you're not gonna lose your limb. Right, yeah, so I'm not smiling enough. I'm in a really good mood. We'll hear about that later. So I would encourage everybody to look at the balance between their carbohydrates, proteins, and fruit and veg. I think it's really important. I wasn't always coming away from my meals sated. Okay, that's not true. Okay, what do I really want to say? I wasn't always coming away after my meals, so half an hour after I ate, feeling sated. I was assuming that what I was doing would make me feel sated until my next meal, or very close to my next meal, and that wasn't working. And part of the reason why is because I was dumping calories, and I wasn't keeping a balance between my carbohydrates and my proteins and things like that. So I'm doing that now. So that's really, really important. And I'll make a note right now tomorrow to show you that pie chart, so I can show you, in case you're not aware of it, how to balance out those 3 dietary requirements. I'm finding a little bit of trouble now because strawberry season is at an end, and I really rely on my strawberries. I really enjoy strawberries, and not only because they're nice and they're sweet and the usual stuff, but I've read that they're really good for your complexion, and they help with anti-wrinkle stuff, which at 53 years old I kind of need now, right? So I'm looking towards seasonal fruits from other countries to see if I can't find a replacement for the strawberries. So if you have any ideas, I know somebody's going to say kiwi. I like kiwi, but I don't really like kiwi, if you get my drift. I know pears are coming in season, which is really good because I love them. And I do like me a peach or a nectarine. And I do like me a plum. So I will be looking at those. If you have a moment and you want to comment below and tell me what it is that you like fruit-wise in the autumn, I'd really appreciate it. I'm also very interested because I'm getting feedback from Kim and I'm getting some from Shannon, but I'm not getting feedback from everybody who's watching this, and I really want to know what you're doing that works for you. You can do this. It took 5,000 emails from Kim for me to realize that I can do this. She's a great friend, and hey Kimmy. And I want to be that person for anybody who's watching this. So email me. I will encourage you to keep going. Even if what I'm looking at now is, thanks to some comments from my friends, is I have to be in this for the long haul. And as many times as I say that it's like my smoking, I'm just, that was easy because I didn't have to have any more cigarettes. I never had to have another cigarette. I have to eat, and this is going to be a time-consuming venture, and everybody needs to realize that if you're more than 100 pounds overweight, to lose that it's going to take a lot of time. It took you a lot of time to get there, and I know everybody says that, and you're all probably rolling your eyes, but it is fracking true. So I guess if you're on this cruise of weight loss with me, because I hate the J word, I think it's overused. Yeah, we're in together for the long haul, so I really want to get to know you. So please feel free to email me at JennBoltonLight, L-I-G-H-T, at gmail.com, or comment below and we can keep in touch. However you want to keep in touch. But please keep in touch, because I don't want anybody who's watching this to feel like they're on their own. I might not get back to you right away because life gets in the way and I've got a home business and it takes up a lot of my time. But I will get back to you. I will get back to you. And I don't want anybody to feel alone in this. So yeah. So if you feel comfortable, contact me. I'll help you in any way I can. Right, so exercise, still doing the interval training. That's been pretty good. Got a little bit down in the AM yesterday. It was really weird because Ian was home yesterday and I felt, I won't lie, I still have those moments when I feel really bad about myself. I think everybody has those moments when they feel really bad about themselves. They have those moments when, or we have those moments when we think, how the did we get here? What? And I had one of those yesterday. But I think mine was caused by embarrassment because my interval training lasts 8 minutes. I mean, that's pretty much what I can stand right now. And believe it or not, that's making a difference in my weight loss and my overall fitness. But I was really embarrassed because Ian can stay on the treadmill, and he's not tiny, but he can stay on the treadmill for like 42 minutes, and I mean at a speed, a proper speed. And I don't know if it's a male-female thing, and I really don't want to get into a gender conversation about exercise, you know, and who can take more and who's stronger and blah, 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 blah. I mean, that really makes no difference. It's all about being healthy. But I got over it. I went out and I actually said to him, I'm really embarrassed because I can only do 8 minutes on there, but you're, you know, da-da-da-da-da. And he said, we're different people and you're doing great. So I didn't feel embarrassed anymore. And I really shouldn't. I mean, you know, we're married. So, and with everything that that entails, I really shouldn't be embarrassed anymore. But I am, in my own mind. And I think that's the thing you have to remember, that it's in here. It's not in his head. It is in your head, and that you have to own that. unnecessary shame, really, because it is what it is. It just is. And you're trying to do something about it. So there's no shame in that whatsoever. None. I am telling you, there's no shame in that. So believe it. Yeah, what else? Yeah, that's pretty much all the exercise new I have. I will show you that pie chart tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. So what's happened personally, I only want this to go to about 12 minutes because I hate taking up everybody's time. And I know I look like crap today, by the way, but I have not showered yet, and I have just been off my bum today with stuff. Right, so we bought a house yesterday. It was not the house we talked about on Monday. That, for us, Tuesday evening was pretty much over. We have been yanked around by the real estate folks, estate agents. We have been communicating to them our offers. Then they were going to the sister of the owner, because the owner, I believe, is of Arab descent and had moved back to Dubai. It was all a fiasco. We felt like we were being manipulated, and I don't like that. Being an American, I'm pretty straightforward. What you see is what you get. And I don't like people not being wholly honest with me or trying to manipulate me or deceive me. And that's pretty much what was happening with that home. So, so we decided we were going to look at other houses anyway, and we had a backup house, and we went and looked at that yesterday afternoon. So timeline for this is Ian stays home yesterday morning. We have an appointment with the estate agent for the first house, the one I talked to on Monday. We were completely and utterly misled by that estate agent. They actually sort of didn't tell us that we were coming in to talk to their mortgage broker while we already had a mortgage in place. He was extremely pushy, and it's not like my aunt who loses his temper, but he lost his temper and basically came out and said, "We don't need a mortgage. We've told you that 3 times. We have another appointment. We are leaving." So if you want to know, if you live in England and you want to know who that estate agent was, email me and I will tell you. I'm not going to say it here because I don't know if I can get in trouble for that or not, because it is a litigious society now, right? So anyways, we left and we got to the new property right before the other estate agent, whose name is Karen, and she's lovely, and she's from padsforsale.co.uk, and she was great. She was wonderful. She was kind. She let us just go through the house. It was a really good walkthrough. I was really, really happy. And yeah, we walked through, and I just turned around to Ian because we have a view of the Pendle Valley from the back of the house. There is a raised patio. There is a balcony off the dining room. It is a 1940 semi, so it's quite lovely. It doesn't need hard work. It needs aesthetic work, and I think it needs a new kitchen, so we're gonna do a new kitchen. And it needs a pool putting in, which we are going to do. I know if you're watching from England, you're going to live up north and put a pool in. Yes, I am. I'm going to put a heated pool in my back garden. So Karen showed us around the house, told us a few things, and I turned around to Ian and I said, well, I really like this house, and compared to the other one, I really, really like it. And he said, really? And I said, yes. And he said he did too. And I said, well, do you want to go home and talk about it? We can call Karen back later. And he goes, no, not really. And I turned around and said, will you take such and such an amount? Do you think your owners will take such and such an amount? And she said, I absolutely think that they will take that. And we said, okay. And she said, I'll call you this afternoon. And now we're at 14 minutes. Oh, sorry, everyone. And she called us back about 40 minutes later and said they've accepted your offer, so we own a house. And I have lots of work to do, so lots of weight to lose. I'm really happy. Can you tell? So all of this, oh God. Wow. Yeah. This will be my sixth move in 4 years. No, seventh. I lied. Moved to Doha. Moved twice in Doha. Moved to Washington to one apartment. Moved again to t'other apartment, and then moved back to England. And now we're moving into our own house, which will be the last time I move because I can't stand it anymore. So 7 times in 4 years. Yeah. Anyway, I'm really happy. And I'm even more happy that September is only a few days away. So that's autumn, and I can get my autumn decorations out. Be very happy. Right. Well, that's it for today. I'm sorry it ran for 15 minutes, everybody. Really, really sorry. Sorry. Jesus, I look awful, don't I? Anyway, I am off to do a cross-stitch podcast, and let me put some makeup on this face. Not in that order. And I guess I will speak to you all tomorrow. I hope you've had a really good couple of days, and make sure that you stay fit. Yep. I will talk to you all later. Bye.